Hey y'all, happy Mother's Day. This energy is gaining momentum. I keep getting downloads. Collectively, many people must be having these epiphany moments. I keep seeing 111 in so many different ways. I'm literally seeing 1011, 1056, 111. I just keep seeing it everywhere, everywhere. And I got this energy. I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. I keep seeing it, and I keep seeing the Hermit. These cards I just keep seeing. Every time I touch my tarot deck, I'm seeing the Hermit card, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. It's crazy. Somebody out here, your masculine and feminine are so completely in alignment. This is throwing a lot of this energy off too. See, a lot of people are looking for a masculine and a feminine, or trying to attack a masculine and a feminine. But spiritually, we know we have masculine and feminine within us that make up an individual. So these people are attacking these energies within us, wanting us to feel separate from something. I don't know what this separation is about. But a lot of this is why it's not working. Because, like I said before, my channel message that I had on my community board, when you're an empress and you know certain spiritual truth, you know there is no emperor outside of you, right? That has more power, control, or dominion over you. And a lot of these people were counting on y'all not realizing that true fact. So while people think you this divine feminine, you this empress, you this, um, dainty princess who needs saving type energy, just as much as you are that empress, you become that emperor when you feel like you need to protect yourself. And a lot of you guys who are actually in the public eye that have been speaking on these things, you are truly actually in, this emperor energy. Because again, when I get a message for a collective, if I say I'm a messenger, right, and God gives me messages to give y'all, my messages are of protection. My messages come with protection. I am protecting a collective of people by giving them knowledge that they would not have had I not came in and said a thing. There's this energy of this Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles here, and I feel like I've been seeing the Ten of Cups in reverse. I know this is not my energy. I've been seeing the Ten of Cups in reverse. I've been seeing the Hierophant a lot. I've been seeing the Seven of Swords a lot. I've been seeing the Hermit a lot. Two of Pentacles a lot. I'm seeing these pentacles, and I'm not seeing it as money. I'm seeing it as energy. I do Reiki as well. I understand energy very well. So it's like this energy of, imagine the Two of Wands is planning. Imagine, this is what Spirit is wanting someone to visualize. Imagine planning, right? To steal from someone. Imagine this elaborate plan that a genius, I guess, came up with, right? To steal from you, whoever you are, chosen one. The goal was not to initially steal something tangible. At first, for you guys, when these people were coming for you in these types of situations, if you're going through this, you understand this. These people tried to get close to you, befriend you, some of you guys lovers, situations like that. And when something happened in the connection or y'all stopped talking, you didn't realize that these people were like this type energy. But this is also why in your spiritual journey, you guys coming into this, realize and understand why all of a sudden you get into spirituality and everybody around you is spiritual. Everyone around you is a witch or a warlock or this. And you're like, why am I meeting all these types of people? It's because you have been opened up to that path, right? And it was to show you that this type of shit is real. No, you're not the only one out here in this world with gifts. You're not the only one out here that understands this. And, you know, this was mostly about you guys overcoming, this portion, because a lot of people don't. A lot of people get stuck right there where you guys started. And that was the goal for a lot of y'all. And that's why the focus was on healing for you guys. Because the thing that makes you different from these people that abuse spirituality is your healing. These people aren't trying to heal themselves or nobody else, they're trying to do the opposite. And the light is always stronger than the dark in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So even when you guys were going through these dark times with these individuals, when you look back, you were still more high vibrational than them. You still weren't choosing to do the things that they were doing. You were saying no, right? When you were trying to be, enticed by all these witches, right? Who wanted to take you up under their wing and teach you what they know. You're like, nah, I'm good. Like you have always had an internal compass of righteousness. Now, when y'all stopped dealing with these people, they then, took it from the physical to the spiritual, because I guess that's what they do with everybody, right? You didn't know this. How would you? So then you started getting, the spiritual warfare, and you guys were trying to figure out where it was coming from. A lot of you guys weren't realizing it was these very same people, right? So now the physical didn't work, right? Because it just didn't work. Y'all didn't mesh or something. And so y'all left, walk away, do what you got to do, go on your path. And, now here come these spiritual attacks all of a sudden. So, like I said, initially the goal was not to steal something tangible. But that's what it progressed to. You understand? It was meant to be energy. So, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Someone was planning, right? When all else failed, well, we'll just steal from them energetically, right? We'll just go behind the scenes and spiritually abuse them. We'll do hexes on them. We'll do curses on them. We'll do rituals. We'll do sacrifices. We'll do spells. We'll hire people. We'll do this. We'll do that. We'll lie on this person's name. We'll slander them in the community. We'll tell people lies about them to pit people against them and make them feel like they're alone and no one cares and they're not seen and they're alive. It was a lot of things going on for a lot of you guys. So, with that being said, like I said from the beginning, the elaborate plan of someone to try to steal from you. So, if we're talking spirituality, because these people are just as spiritual as you are, I guess they thought they were more spiritual than you. I don't know. Because they're older. Some of these people are older than you, right? I guess these people thought you were like them. I don't know. Um, the Two of Wands is like a plan. So here we go back to the original message. The elaborate plan to steal from you. So they can't do that anymore. They can't steal energetically anymore either. Because these people are now seeing something that they weren't able to see before, or they're feeling something, or hey, we're seeing something we weren't able to see before. And I think we have been saying the more that we could attack spiritually, the sharper our gifts become. Iron sharpens iron. So I don't know what was just done, but I know I'm getting a Pluto energy. My Scorpio is in Pluto, so it's not the time. And I think I said that too. But hey, what it's time for, I guess, right? So some people just aren't meant to be played with in this fashion. And chosen ones for y'all, I feel like that's the energy. How is my collective being seen? That's what I want to know. How are y'all that are going through this type of situation being seen? And a lot of you guys, if you're in the public eye, it was to destroy an image that you hadn't even yet built. A lot of these people, when we talk about this spiritual warfare and trying to contain and take and drain and harvest and flip flop, I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles. Like these people were doing so much to keep a lot of us stuck in a state of mind, of fear, of worry, of anxiety. Those are still fears. Those are still energies. Those are still something that can be taken from us. So these people, while we're not knowing what's going on, while we're trying to figure it out, these motherfuckers that have this elaborate plan, just sitting back like they'll never find out. They'll never put the pieces together. And they're getting an energy from that. And it fuels them to keep doing it, to keep playing in the shadows. And I feel like there's a full moon approaching, and God is about to reveal some deep truths here. Deep truths here. So, like I said, the energy is gaining momentum. Yep, some deep truths here for a collective of people. People at many different places have gone through this, the world. Something is done. Something is closed out. A cycle is complete. Yeah, the Hierophant and the Empress. So in this situation right here, this is the Most High speaking to you, Divine Feminines, about a cycle that you successfully closed, dealing with these types of Hierophant groups. Okay, you are a true High Priestess, and whoever these Hierophant groups are that have been trying to attack you and working against you, okay, what God is saying is they are experiencing bad karma at this time. Okay, that's what they're experiencing. So someone out here is wanting to know, like, what's going on with the people that worked against me. God is going to reveal that to you. Okay, I got some pretty big downloads this morning, and I'm not going to say what they are. But what does this Wheel of Fortune entail for these people? God, what is this Wheel of Fortune in reverse for these people that were told to stop? What is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Judgment. All right, what is being judged? What is being judged? The chaos. Okay. And why was there chaos? What was this chaos about? What was this chaos in regards to? Yeah, can't make this shit up. What was this chaos in regards to? So some of you guys in the recent past have been feeling heavy fucking energy of this. You know what this is. All right? But, yeah, that shit, judgment here for these magicians, supposedly. I'm getting Aries. I'm getting Scorpio. And here's the Two of Pentacles, like I said. Yep. This is energy transference. Somebody out here, I just got this download for someone. I'm getting a wealth transfer as well. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Yep. Good job, y'all. There's a wealth transfer again as well. Imagine these people working on your finances so much that they go through a situation in their life where they lose all of their money, and you end up inheriting what they were trying to steal. So pretty much what, like, magic is magic. You got to pay for this shit, right? People ain't doing this for free, for nothing. Whatever these people have invested, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, into doing these things to you, chosen one, it was a wasted investment. They're getting no return, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, on this investment, on this plan. So if they're not getting it, Death card, Magician, you are. That is a wealth transfer. Spiritual inheritance. This is what we've been talking about. This is what a lot of these people have been living off of. Your energy. These are true energy vampires. If you don't know the term, go look it up. I'm not about to explain this. If you are tapped in and you've been going through this, you know what this is. You're not dumb. You know why people have been holding on to your energy. Okay? You understand the monitoring spirits, what they've been monitoring. You've been understanding now, like a lot of these people too are trying to tap into the knowledge that you hold. You're a wise one. You're a true one. You're a real one. You have a lot of knowledge. And like I said, a lot of you guys don't even realize that you came on here in a public type setting to speak to these societies, to teach them, to heal them, to release them from something. This is why God sent you out amongst these types of individuals, not to hurt you, but to try to help these types of people grow and evolve. And they didn't choose to. They chose to watch you, stalk you, track you, fucking lie and spy and creep in fucking shadows and shit. But all of this required them to hold on to you. And what did I say before? If someone doesn't want to be seen by you, the worst thing they can do is be playing around in your energy. You will see everything. That's the worst thing that they can do, especially to a high priestess. So all of these contracts that were formed, I'm talking literal contracts. Some of y'all actually have you see the cards here, right? You see the card? Okay. And the thing with this is, oh, it's not just magic. No, this shit is magic, and it was things done in the physical to back it up. Y'all had people coming towards you with fucking hidden intentions, Page of Cups in reverse. When we're talking about people being sent, there's literally people that were sent to you by other individuals. And Divine Feminine, your discernment fucking saved you many fucking times. Every single time something was sent your way, you were forced into an ascension so that you could see what was coming. These people never wanted you to see Ace of Pentacles, that this is what you're getting, this is what you are, and you are victorious. All these blockages on your path are being removed. As I said months ago, there's no more Knight of Pentacles slow moving energy. The energy is gaining momentum, and your ancestors are not playing. They're giving you these truths as you need them, when you ask, when you call. Ask and you shall receive. These people are not happy at all. They're not happy. And they're going through some dark times. And it's only because of all of the things, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, with the Ten of Wands, that they was doing behind the fucking scenes to try to hurt you. Nine of Cups is here. Heart's desire energy for choosing your path. Do you understand this is a prophecy? Do you understand why God has been with you, chosen one, so long? You got everything but around you. At every turn, you got someone trying to play with you, trying to play with your intuition, trying to confuse you. And you could have made the wrong choice many fucking times. Think now about why God had you in isolation. Think now why certain things didn't work out. There were many situations in your life that could have happened to change the trajectory of your path and where you are today. And the fact that despite those distractions and those blockages and those obstacles and that adversity, you still managed to persevere through and be where God said you were going to be shows the power of God over you and in your life. This is what God is wanting you to understand. It wasn't easy to get to this path and stay on it. It took a lot of darkness for you to be in the light. It took a lot of sadness for you to fucking be happy. These people were happy when you were sad. So now they're in the Five of Cups because you are in the Fool. You understand? Three of Cups. Ooh, celebration. It's time to celebrate, y'all. There's going to be something for you to celebrate. I'm just the messenger giving you all the reading. Page of Pentacles is a reader. With the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords, like y'all seen, everything I'm saying is accurate. You saw the Ace of Swords. You saw the Page of Pentacles. Now you see the High Priestess. I'm not telling you no lies. What else? Most side is my collective that has been going through this need to know. Chariot. You will continue to move forward. Three of Pentacles. It's being seen. Something is being seen behind the scenes. This is behind the scenes energy. Three of Pentacles is behind the scenes. Three of Pentacles for you, chosen one, is also, like I keep saying, if you have a platform, people are watching you. You're helping people put things together. You see three people here. They all got something different in their hands. They're working together to solve something, to build something, to fix something. Okay, so there's that. Whatever that is, that's what you guys are a part of. Building, teamwork, networking, collaborations. But that's what you guys are about. Behind the scenes, what you all need to know is these people are burdened by the decisions that they made. They're burdened by them, and they will continue to be burdened by them every time they think of how they tried to do what they tried to do to you. They will be reminded, is what God is saying, every time. Yep, Four of Swords. This is giving me the energy of no rest for the wicked. Yeah, because they are blocked. Their magic is being blocked, and they're failing this now. Yep. Who's being blocked? This coven, Ten of Cups in reverse. Some of y'all had some real true, like, spiritual shit going on. But it was very much so physical. Like, this wasn't shit you was making up or make-believing. You had some people doing some things that, you know they were doing. But if you said it, people would look at you like you was crazy, right? That was the goal. But you ain't crazy. You're actually balanced. You're actually more sane than you were then. You're actually more awakened because of the illusions. You are divinely aligned. You are some of you, I'm trying to tell you, some of you guys truly are justice personified. And that's also behind the scenes what people are seeing about you, is you bring the balance. Neutrality is what I'm getting here. There's like no picking sides. This is what it is. So this is what God is saying as well. Behind the scenes, justice is coming, especially to the High Priestess Collective. That's what I gotta say. Especially to the High Priestess Collective, because that's a different type of battle. There's psychics, yes, we get it, but everybody's not a High Priestess. So especially to the High Priestess Collective, there's definitely justice coming towards you. And it's more people that are on your side than you realize. Behind the scenes, some of you guys, you got the justice system behind you. There's something here, okay? Six of Wands. Everyone is not out to get you. That's what I heard, Chosen One. Yeah, and the King of Swords. I mean, you see the cards, okay? Someone might also be investigating the situation behind the scenes. See what I'm saying? King of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Somebody got a whole team investigating something behind the scenes. I'm just saying. And whatever this is, Six of Wands, you're going to come out victorious. This is a prophecy. Some of you guys, you spoke this into fruition. Some of you guys, you spoke your own prophecy. You spoke a prophecy, and it's happening right now. Wheel of Fortune. You were told things were going to get better. You were told that you were going to have good karma. You were told you were going to be in the Six of Wands. You were told there was no sadness. You were told transition. You were told chariot. You were told judgment. And you were told things were going to be made right. And things were made right when you took control and charge and authority with passion. You see, when you flip that switch, the Empress, for some reason, is usually, and I don't want to say darkness, but when I get the Empress, I get more so the High Priestess, like the one, in between worlds. When you switch from that to the Emperor, that means you fully in the light, you fully in your power, you fully in your authority. Not that you're not in the Empress energy, but that is the Emperor. So when you flip the script and you fucking got into this energy, that's when this whole shit collapsed, because people weren't expecting you to have this level of power, because you just a divine feminine. You just a high priestess. They don't understand all of the parts of you. And that's also why this is so dramatic for these people, because they keep wanting to come back towards you. Something fails, it doesn't work. Something fails, it doesn't work. They keep wanting to come back toward you, the chosen one, the star, to cause some type of Ten of Swords that's never going to be your reality. But you see, if it's not your reality, what are they walking into for themselves? Illusions are crazy if you can't understand them. I ask God to show me illusions. I ask Him to show me the illusion and why it's being set. So I have clarity of vision moving forward. An illusion don't stay an illusion very long for me. It doesn't. Because I understand illusion. I can feel it. So the same magic they were sending to weaken your strength, whoever you are, is the same magic that's returning. So if you guys were feeling depleted because these people were literally doing these binding rituals and stealing from your energy, it's a thing. I don't know how it's done because I don't do that shit, but I can see it. I can understand the energy. For those of you guys who are feeling depleted and all these other things, well, you're about to be in the Nine of Pentacles once again. That energy is leaving. That darkness that people kept projecting, those attachments. A lot of you guys cut off. With the Nine of Pentacles, it's a very single energy. It's a very independent energy, which means you released yourself from connections with people that had, dark energy, low vibration, or demonic attachments that you felt. You will feel those. You know what's high vibrational and what's not, right? And with these people, some of them knowingly I'll say knowingly or unknowingly. Some people who are really into this and they are those dark practitioners, I'm assuming they attach these entities to them just like I call on God. These people call on whoever they call on. So they know the entity that's attached. They just hope you don't, right? And then there's some people that don't know. They're not seeking out a negative entity to attach to them, but because of the people they are attached to, the entity is on them. So there are two separate situations. I'm talking about the people that knowingly knew what they were doing. Those individuals are the ones that are going through these situations. And the things that they wanted to manifest into your life are manifesting into theirs. Because, like I said, it was a wasted investment trying to spiritually steal something from you. And the point of spiritually stealing, as above, so below, right? This is a teaching. This is law. This is, manifestation. As within, so without, as above, so below. So, spiritually speaking, everything is energy. Well, if I can steal this person's energy, then the energy that they would use to try to form a tangible thing, they can't do it. They don't have the energy to build. Everything is frequency, everything is energy. These people thought, okay, so if we continue to harness their energy, capture it, harvest it, manipulate it, send negativity toward them, all these other things, right? And let's talk about it. How are they stealing your light? Because they watch you. Even a hater coming to your channel or your platform watching you is receiving light. They're receiving God because you're a divine messenger. Even if you're not talking to them, they're getting that light. They're getting what they need, and they fueling up off your energy because they're listening to you, hearing you. It's you they're coming to. So a cord is attached. Now, that's the light that they're harnessing, but they want to watch you, okay? And then the intention behind the watching is not good. It's malice. It's to steal. It's to cause destruction, to cause chaos. It's to evil eye you. So now they're sending you back an energy that is not, it's not equal. You're giving light, they're giving dark. Either way it goes, and it's an exchange, you see. So these people stealing your light, meaning ideas, whatever, just your energy, period. Now you're drained, you're negative, you can't focus on what your path is telling you to create because you ain't got no energy. Well, why the fuck do I feel so depleted? Why am I no longer finding joy in my passions? Why don't I want to do this anymore? But these motherfuckers is taking all that energy that you gave, you see, and building whatever empires they want to build. These motherfuckers done some, I'm just gonna leave that alone. A lot of these people got rich off your energy. And that's what a lot of you about to find out. That's what's about to be revealed. How deep this actually goes. The plan was to steal your energy, to build something for themselves, and to give you nothing. That's not happening. That's what's not happening. Whatever you feel like you lost energetically is coming back to you, and you will be able to build. The whole thing about this is energy and how taking it from someone or trying to steal it from someone, how it has effects in their physical reality. When you're chosen, these insights will come to you naturally. You'll understand the connection between two things, between two worlds, between light and dark. You'll understand it and be neutral. I can see it way better than I can speak it. But it's something that's no longer allowed to happen to chosen individuals. Your energy is being returned to you, and that is the judgment from God. That is the truth. And it don't matter who says anything about it. What God got to do, He going to do. What He promised, He will do. That's a positive sign on that judgment sign. The answer is yes when it comes to any question next to the Ace of Swords. It's double confirmation and clarity on your situation. The truth is being seen. Once the divine sees the truth, you will be given the truth. That's how this works. The divine sees it and confirms it with you. They give it to you. So this energy right here, what y'all need to know is don't worry about it. Because if you're feeling it, you're seeing it. And you'll get it. Some of you have this energy, I can feel it in the air. Yeah, you can. You can. So these occult people who thought that they were going to continue to live off your energy and suck you dry, these motherfuckers, yeah, no. And there's also some Masons that are watching someone in my collective. I keep picking up on this energy. And I'm not talking about dark people. I'm talking about people that's really, they're really like you. They admire you. Some of these people are like, damn, I can't believe y'all be saying that shit. Well, somebody got to say it. Everybody ain't scary. And I'm not calling y'all scary. I'm just saying That's some people's divine path in life. Ace of Pentacles, North Node. When you're gifted, you share gifts. That's what you do. You don't hoard them. And for a lot of you guys who were chosen, you're about to see that. You are so gifted. Don't worry about who's receiving your gifts. The ones that are meant to receive your gifts are going to see them. They're going to get them. They're going to hear the message. And those that aren't, they won't. They're not. They can't. You will continue to ascend. That's what I heard. Someone's ascending again. Confirmation. Damn it. Are we ever going to stop ascending? Shit. How much more are we going to ascend, damn it? What the fuck is happening? I don't know. I guess we angels, so who knows? But yeah, like I said before, God sent you, Divine Feminine. God sent you into these places and these spaces to bring some type of order. And I feel like it's divine order. I feel like these types of things have been going on way too long, and it's time for God to set the record straight. It's time for you to be the angel that you were called to be and stand in your power and authority that God gave you. The armor of God is all on you. You got the power to heal. You were sent to these types of organizations to heal the people within them, to give them the keys that they actually need. You know, we can't help how people choose, though. That's the thing. We can't help how people choose, and some people saw you as the enemy and tried to sacrifice you with a whole bunch of witches. Hey, just because you were sent to try to help them change, heal, and evolve. And a lot of these people, they're chosen too. That's the thing. But what is that saying about selling your soul for something? I don't know. A lot of these people are chosen too. Star, hello, Hangman in reverse. And the fact that they use their gifts to come for you, another chosen one, is what God is like, nah. You give away the gift when you sacrifice the chosen one. And a lot of these people, maybe they knew they were chosen. Maybe they knew that's how they had these gifts to do certain things. I don't know. They pledged to some type of fucking allegiance that wasn't one of God. These people, whatever they did with their spiritual gifts, chosen ones, they didn't do what you did. And that's what God's revealing to you. That's what God's revealing to you. So just like you have gone through moments where you had to go through harsh judgment and God had to sit you down and do these things, He's doing it to these people too. And He's doing it quickly. These people are having a lot of thoughts. Somebody's having racing thoughts right now. About what? All the ways in which they tried to block you and what that means for them. This person's trying to figure out what for them is blocked now that they know that you're not. Well, hey, I don't know. Someone's blocking their own self with their own thoughts. Someone's literally having racing thoughts. Ugh, sounds terrible. But you closed out a cycle. Successful completion of this. Somebody had to realize who they truly was. Yeah, the Hierophant and the Earth Angel. You had to realize who you truly was. Yeah. There's something about that. And while people, and I'm getting the energy of strength in reverse with the angel, like you had to really tap into your power because someone thought you was weak. I guess spiritually, I don't know. Moon. And by you tapping into your full path and listening and getting the keys and ascending and healing and doing all the work and transmuting all this fuck shit energy, you learned your power. You're not weak. You're far from it. But you don't have to come out here like, oh, I'm bigger and badder than you. Nah, you sit with grace. Something about a person that sits with grace. You might want to just leave them alone. You don't really know what they've gone through or seen to be sitting there like that, acting like nothing bothers them. You should just leave them alone. But no, not these people. They thought they can continue to poke the bear or poke the lion in my situation. And that didn't work out too good. All right. So, yeah, this is truth coming to a collective of people, the world card, about what is ending and what is over. And who is in charge at this point in time. There's a whole lot of shit going on. These divine unions that they were also trying to affect. A lot of these people knew that you were supposed to be with someone. So a lot of men to the women were sent in as, a divine feminine. I mean, maybe so. To the women as a divine masculine. These people was karmics. Like whole trickster energy here. Like you kept being sent people and God was like, no. And you're like, well, I thought this was my person. No, like a lot of you guys, that cycle is done. You understand? Something is completely balanced out. The cycle of karmics being sent to you in the place of this masculine is not happening. There's like literally someone here who has been playing on your relationships. And if they can keep you connected to karmic masculine energy, they can keep sucking and draining you. But when you said, hold on a second, I don't like how this feels, you ended up closing out a cycle. And now that portal or that connection between you and a karmic masculine, you and karmic masculines, period, there's no longer energy transference there because you're no longer aligning with the karmic masculinity within yourself. Like I said, this is that mirror energy. You mirror back to people what it is they need to fix about themselves. They don't like that. So you're not out here dealing with karmic masculines anymore either. Yep. That's what these people didn't want you to see. It's not about the person. It's not about who you love. It's more so about the energy you put into an idea, the energy you put into a goal. This is why for spiritual people, it's very important to keep your shit to yourself. Because I can get on here and say, oh, this person's coming to you to, love on you and be the best man ever. I've done that before. Next thing you know, you got these karmic masculines that fucking are in the background doing weird shit, trying to hex a fucking relationship that ain't even formed yet. And then the motherfucker confirmation. And then the motherfucker come in and you're like, why does this shit feel familiar? It's because you're talking too much, one. You know people don't want you to have shit, too. You gotta kind of move discreetly with this type of thing. Like, a lot of you guys, you're a mystery, or you're meant to be. So people knowing anything about you is a blessing. Confirmation. Getting chariot energy with that. What time is it? 11:37. Okay. Alright. Anything else my collective needs to know right now? This was just some information for somebody. I wasn't planning on it, but I knew I had to turn my comments off for this one if I was going to get the message through accurately and correctly without the fucking haters and the evil eye. So, what's this communication that's coming in? Yep, that a backfire is happening. That the energy is returning. Okay? And it was a terrible plan. And that things are being worked out in your favor. And that you guys actually have help. So some of you guys, you actually have help. People are guiding you, watching you, the hermit, and this, I don't see it, but I feel it. You got people watching you, make sure you get where you need to go. I said this before, hidden helpers. Okay? So there's this energy of not fearing. There's this energy of everything is being seen. So if you're being seen, the people playing with you are being seen. And if they're being seen, what they're doing is being looked at. Like, it's this thing with try it if you want to, because in some area or aspect, okay now. In some area and or aspect, they will get caught up. Because God said stop. 9 of Wands. What they choose to do is on them. But with the cards out here, I mean, alright. What does my collective need to know? Don't worry about the magic. When it comes to this coven, it's not working. They still can't see what's going on. You guys are free of something. Yeah. An Ace of Pentacles is on its way to you. Regardless of who tried to do something when it comes to your foundation, your business, your home, your family, there's something here where someone tries to cause a disturbance. That's being done away with as well. You're still solid. You're still grounded. Things are still moving forward for you. You're still getting this Ace of Pentacles after being in the Eight of Swords for so long. You're still going to get this healing and this clarity. Like I said, even if it hurts, 3 of Swords. People don't talk about that part of healing. And people are going to be revealed to you. This is what I like to see, the Hermit in reverse. If I'm in Hermit mode, then I understand the Hermit upright. I'm not in Hermit mode. If I'm not in Hermit mode and the Hermit card comes out in reverse, that means something has been revealed to me. Confirmation. So, as with y'all, and when that happens, you'll know that you're not blocked from shit. You ain't blocked from nothing. And if you get the 7 of Wands in reverse, they get the 7 of Wands upright. If they're doing something and you see it and you get the 7 of Wands upright, that means they're being blocked. Either way it goes, you are not blocked. And these people are not protected. This is also what this is. The Seven of Wands is protection. These people are not protected from you, like seeing them or not. That's the thing. You're going to see these people because God said so. Now, what you do with this information is on you. But if I'm saying it, this is like an answered prayer. Star card that you have wished for, prayed for, to receive confirmation. So, I'm glad you got your confirmation. Keep manifesting, okay? Keep manifesting. And this is also God showing you, regardless of who tries to bring what towards you, you always going to be here because you know who you are. They want to shape shift. You can do it too, you know? You can shape shift just as well as these people can. That's why they don't know who they're attacking. That's why it never works. They think they're attacking you and they're not attacking you. They think they're attacking a high priestess and they're attacking an earth angel. They think they're attacking an earth angel and they're attacking a divine masculine. They think they're attacking a divine masculine and they're fucking attacking an empress. These people don't know what the fuck is going on. That's truly how you pivot in the spirit. Discernment here. You're a true earth angel. They thought that your path would weaken you. Now, hey, that's all right. All right, God, last message before I go. How are you being seen right now, collective? Okay. And what are you manifesting right now, collective? Forward movement, ascension, positivity, healing, success, gains, wins. Some of you guys are manifesting a vehicle. You don't know where the fuck this car is coming from, but it's coming. Somebody's getting a car. Yep. All right. 3 of Wands. Hold the vision, as you always do. Keep your eye on the prize. Forward. There's something here about forward, forward, forward. All of these cards. The person is looking forward. Pay attention to your cards right now. Everything is forward. The Magician's forward. The Chariot's forward. The 3 of Wands forward. There's no back. There's no past. There's no none of that. All of these 3 cards, you're looking forward. That's where you should be looking. Forward. Positive movement forward. And Divine Feminine. Get ready to pick up all these blessings, baby. Divine Feminine, there's someone that's coming towards you. Okay? I'm telling you right now, I'm just telling you what I say. I'm going to show you what I say. Someone's coming towards you. And they're very passionate about doing so. You will know who this person is. Someone's coming towards you for an actual commitment. Yep. The Star, the Empress, the Knight of Wands, the 2 of Cups. Or, let's reverse this energy. Divine Feminine, you could be wanting to go towards somebody else. Either way it goes, feelings mutual. Yep, and you guys are meant to come together. This is not a third-party situation. The Divine is telling you, your spirit guides are telling you that you and this person were meant to come together at this time. Some of you guys are seeing a lot of 33s, a lot of 6s, which talk about harmony and balance. This is someone that's going to balance you out. Yeah, this is someone who is not demonic, who is not attached to anything. This is someone who has actually gone through a death and transformation in their own unique way like you have. This is someone, like I told you the other day, that's on your level. You see the Strength card. You got the Lion. You see the 2 of Cups. You got the Lion with the angel wings. I don't know what these people thought. That's an insider for me. I just don't understand where they got weakness from. Then you see the Strength card with the infinity symbol, and you see the Magician with the infinity symbol. I don't understand where these people got the idea that you were weak. I don't understand it. I mean, common sense will tell you. If you look at your world card, you one of them beings, right? Every corner of the world. Is there a lion on that card? Somebody out here is a lion, like me. And I'm just talking about tribe energy. There's someone out here, you're a protector. You don't have to be a Leo, but that's the energy you harness. You're a protector. What does the lion do for the tribe? How does a lion move and operate to protect the tribe? Like, that's someone out here's mentality. Someone in your group, someone in your collective, someone, a friend you know, a family member you know, a lover you know, someone you know is going through something. Someone's being bullied. You gonna be the one that's like, nah, chill. Leave that person alone. They don't deserve that. You're gonna be the one that steps in. You're gonna be the one that speaks out. You're gonna be the one that stands in the gap for the person that may not have the voice. You're gonna be the one that's not afraid to be the leader in a situation, because some people must have something to follow, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no ego there. We all gotta follow something. And a lot of people out here have been following the wrong shit. And then, we come into our spirituality and we learn that we're here to show people the way, and they try to fucking distort our vision and steer us to their way and go down what, their path and do what they want. That's not why we were given to these people. That's not why God put us in these positions with these gifts, to be used and abused and manipulated for others' personal gain. And that's what's coming to the forefront, is how our gifts have been used and harnessed and translated into something other than what they are: divine abilities given to help a mass multitude of people evolve and transform their lives for the better, to heal themselves and those that they love, and create the next generation that is nothing like the one that we just had to get out of. That's the mission of this: to uplift and enlighten. So all these fucking weird ass spiritual battles that we've been facing and trying to do that job, I'm telling you, it wasn't in vain. You don't understand how needed the light is until you see how dark it actually can get. And a lot of people don't have this story, chosen one. A lot of people could not understand or understand what it is you have gone through personally in your physical life. A lot of people, this shit ain't entertainment purposes. A lot of this shit is actual factual shit that happens. So for those people who have gone through this in their life, I hear you, I feel you, it's getting better. If nobody believes you, I need you to know I do. I need you to know you're not alone in this situation, even if a community of people has made you feel such. You got God, and when He's for you, it matters not who's against you. And when you got a prophecy over your life and you going through hardship, you better remember whose you are and how it's meant to turn out for you. That's what I need y'all to know. So truth is being revealed. I'm going to try to hold myself back so much from giving these downloads, because I don't want to tell nobody any more than I'm saying. Some things people just going to have to not see or hear, but experience, then know, just like us. We've been the Nine of Wands too long. We've been the, oh, everything's good, I'm cool, I'm living, not that we haven't been, but we've been the fucking Ten of Swords, acting like the fucking, like we not for too long. We're tired of being played with in this fashion. We're tired of seeing the shit that motherfuckers is doing and not feeling like we can say nothing about it. A lot of you guys, the reason you couldn't say nothing about it because you didn't have no names. But now God's revealing it all, showing you the whole fucking timeline. From the time you met these people to right now. And when I tell you, some of you guys aren't even thinking about these people are fucking a past memory, like nothing bad happened. You moved on with your life, went separate ways. Well, you're going to be fucking shocked. Because like I said the other day, these people ain't moved on from you. And that's the weird part. Everyone's talking shit about you. You don't see none of these fucking people. But you feel something. Like, so, yeah. I don't know. Truth and clarity from God is a gift that many who don't receive it don't understand. It can change a motherfucker's life. In an instant, you can get a download that will change the way you see everything in your reality. And for a lot of you chosen ones, these ones that you're about to get are about to change the way you move, spiritually and physically. You're about to know more than you have ever known. And for these people, this clarity that they're getting from God, that they are getting, it's not on us to figure out. We saw the cards. If we understand spiritual law, we understand cause and effect. We understand we understand the Hermetic principles. We understand right and wrong. We understand how things work. Then we must know what's happening right now. So I think I don't need to beat a dead horse here. You can lead them to water all day long. Tell them to drink. God says if you're thirsty and need rest, these motherfuckers is thirsty and won't take no rest. This is why y'all have been being called to rest. Why you think when these people aren't resting and they're doing the most, God's calling you to rest? Think about it. What happens when you rest? You go into hermit mode, right? You get visions, you get dreams, you get downloads, and you're seeing the shit live. That's what these people don't realize, or maybe they do now. There's a method to God's madness. So that's what's happening. So if you're seeing all this right now, it's because one, these people are still trying to play in your energy, and God already said the time for you not seeing is done. God already removed the veil like 2 fucking moon cycles ago. There's a whole lot of shit going on. Your gifts are unlocking even more. You're seeing more. Your gifts are unlocking, which means they're being unblocked, which means your energy is returning to you. And if you can see more, then it means spiritually they can see less. Do you understand? Wealth transfer. It's all energy. What's yours is coming back to you. That spiritual inheritance that they've been talking about for years, people trying to take this and take that and steal this, and your generational wealth, it's all coming back to you. Things are opening up. Expansion is here because what was yours that was taken is coming to you. But in order for you to receive it, you had to release what was not yours. Hence, these people's projections and energy. You've done your work. You removed negative energy. You transmuted negative energy. You didn't know what the energy was. You just knew it was energy. Y'all are feeling a negative energy, right? But you don't know the ritual or intention behind that negative energy. So what you're thinking is just negative energy could have been the worst ritual that you would ever have known. But all you see it as is negative energy because you're not trying to figure out what the fuck motherfuckers is doing. You just know they doing something, right? You transmute that energy. You're doing what you're doing. But the thing here is, you don't know what you're transmuting and what they're receiving because you did not ask. Asking you shall receive, correct? You ain't asking, what are they sending me? Why are they? This is why God gives you what he feels you need to know. God don't tell you everything. If I'm telling you this like this, there's so much more that you do not know, but you don't need to know it because you know the gist of it. You got the point. And that's all God wants you to do is get the point behind a situation, the reasoning. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Why you think crown chakra magic has been a thing? Why you think third eye chakra magic has been a thing? Why do you think sacral chakra magic has been a thing? These are all very, very important places for a divine being. How you harness energy, how your energy is stored, and what happens when it's manipulated, tainted, and played with. These people ain't fucking worried about chakras. God had you focus on the things that he needed you to focus on to overcome this energy at every turn, no matter what is done. Do you see the totality now of the situation and how important you are and how big your calling is? I hope so. Happy Mother's Day to my moms.